Okay, we're live. We're live indeed. Still using the same team as yesterday. I didn't really make any adjustments. Yeah, I'm just gonna dive right into it. I want to play a couple games. We've got just like 2 more days before the Grand Challenge starts. I don't know if I'm gonna do pretty well with this, but I don't know. I've been considering potentially changing Komodo for Melodic or Empoleon, just to kind of frighten away Intimidators more. But I haven't run too much into Intimidators in a while, so... Okay. So Scovillain... Scovillain's really scary. Arrow, King Gambit, Sneasler, Garchomp, and Rotom. Okay. What do I think they're gonna bring? Well, okay. Feraligatr is actually pretty good at this Scovillain, because it quad resists its fire type moves and is neutral to the grass, and it actually wants to be burned because of the facade that I have on it. So this looks like Tailwind, so I'm gonna guess they don't have any Trick Room. I'm guessing they're more spec towards speed, so we probably want Sinistcha as well. So I'm gonna bring Sinistcha Incin to set up the Trick Room, hopefully. And then they don't look like they have any weather, so I don't necessarily need Tyranitar. I think Komodo is a decent option to try and get coaching boosts and to, yeah, coaching boosts. Also, they only have King Gambit to resist the Clangor's Soul, which is weak to fighting type Aura Sphere. So I think this is our best setup here. Yeah, I think this is how we go about it. Okay. I'm only going to be playing for like an hour, by the way. I do have a place to be, but I just wanted to stream what I had. I think this one's a pretty good matchup overall. Aerodactyl, Garchomp. Okay, so the Aerodactyl is the bigger threat to potentially, if we want to try and get our Trick Room set up. I think we just try to set up the Trick Room. If they double into... We want to make sure we have the Trick Room set up, so we're going to fake out the Arrow. I could be greedy and try to Parting Shot directly into Feraligatr, but I think that's too risky, in case they did go for a double into Sinistcha. Okay, so his Garchomp's faster than my Incin. One. His Arrow is faster than his Garchomp. That should be no surprise. We got Trick Room set up, though. So, the bigger threat to my Gator here is definitely the, Oh, is it better to Hard Swap? I think it's a good idea to Hard Swap to Komodo here. Well, he might go for a Dragon-type move into Sinistcha, so... I don't think that's the right play. I'm going to go for Matcha Gotcha, and then... he could protect, so I think it's best to Hard Swap into Gator. And who knows, maybe we get a Burn Off. It's neutral on both these Pokemon, so... Okay, he withdrew Garchomp and sent in Scovillain. He doesn't know what he's going to create in a moment here. Oh. Oh, we did burn the Arrow. That's great. That's actually really good. Because now things intimidated and burned, it's not going to do much. Yeah. That Arrow is nerfed into the ground. It's not really a threat anymore. I think what we do here is Now, my Sinistra is faster than my Gator, so it'll go second. So I think what we do is we Life Dew and Double Edge into the Scovillain. Because it's probably going to Mega. It'll burn me, but we want that, because I have Facade as a tech option. And Life Dew will heal up my Gator after he hits the Scovillain. Which I specifically teched my... oh, wait. Never mind. He is a slow Scovillain. That is interesting. Slower than Gator. But that's okay. Oh my goodness, this thing is tanky. Oh, I forgot to Mega. Okay, it's not that tanky. I just was stupid. I can't believe I did that. Okay. We're gonna bring in Komodo here, or... Yeah, we're gonna bring in Komodo. Because there's nothing either of these Pokemon really can do against it. This time we're gonna go for coaching. Or actually we'll go for Taunt into the Scovillain. And then we're going to Mega Evolve Facade. I cannot believe myself. Because that would have been so much. That probably would have one-shot it. I probably would have one-shot if I had actually Mega Evolved. Because then it would have been Stab. It would have gotten the 1.2 times multiplier. It would have been off a much higher base attack stat. That probably would have one-shot the Scovillain. I can't believe myself. That was just embarrassing. And I took more damage from the Flamethrower. Okay. He protected his arrow. Leech Seed. Oh, good. Komodo avoided it. And now with a coaching boost, there's really nothing this arrow's gonna do. Oh wait, I didn't coach. I taunted. Do we have no... Please tell me we have another turn of Trick Room. Well... My Komodo should underspeed his, let's see, what's the... We have one more turn of Trick Room. Okay. I think the play here is just... These are both physical attackers. I think we coaching for Alligator, and then try to Facade the Garchomp. Okay. That's okay with me. Because the arrow's not going to do much, and that +1 defense... Because the arrow is burned and -1. And next turn, I can go for... Clanging Scales. And, Okay, it's back to normal. I think I can just do Clanging Scales. Because that should be... And then Facade into the Garchomp. Because I don't think the Garchomp takes me out at +1 defense. It might. I am kind of low on HP. But I am at +1 defense. I say, the arrow's not doing squat, even super effectively against the Komodo. I say, it probably goes for Dragon Claw. It doesn't even kill the Komodo. This Garchomp is dead. It's so dead. Especially since I used the Hobbenberry. Oh man, now that the Hobbenberry's, it's dead. Facade owns him here. What does he have left? King Gambit, Caesar, or Rotom. None of those have spread moves. King Gambit. Okay. Which is probably slower than both my Pokemon. I think we go for Aura Sphere. And Facade. Yeah, because Facade definitely does more even though it's resisted. Although... And it's burned. It definitely does more than Liquidation. Darn it, Sucker does take out. I don't know if it takes out the Gator, though, because once again, I'm at +1 defense. And I definitely do a decent amount here. I don't think I one-shot, because it's resisted. But I two-shot it. The question is, does Sucker Punch kill me from here at +1 defense? Oh, wait, I still have Incin, which I can fake out and Facade. Which he can protect to stall one more turn. But I can also... Next turn, I can Flare Blitz and Facade. So, I think the right play here is to fake out and Facade. Like I said, if he protects, okay. But this blocks any Sucker Punch shenanigans. Okay, he does protect. Like I said, he can only target one. Oh, and they had Tailwind. That's even better for me that they ended. So, okay, Flare Blitz, Facade. King Gambit doesn't have any spread moves, so he goes down here, I think. Because I don't think he survives Flare Blitz off of Incin. He's weak to it, so... Oh, he Sucker Punched the Incin? Well, he's definitely dead then. Because now he takes both attacks. Okay. That was a pretty good game. Aside from me forgetting to Mega Evolve, because that wasted a turn of Trick Room, which would have made the game a lot easier, I think. I'm still cringing at myself for not using singing. I'm mad at myself for that one. Because, okay, it's insane. I ran the calcs, and Liquidation, it has a secondary effect, which means it's sheer force boosted. And, okay, this is hard Trick Room. Hard Trick Room, so we want to try and lead some disruptive stuff. Or just damage. I think we just go for damage off rip. Because, yeah, I think we go for Komodo, for Alligator. It doesn't... It's Venusaur Sun as well. That's interesting. I think Incin's a great pull here, and... Sinistra? I'm not... Last time that I faced hard Trick Room, I was stupid. And I assumed that they were just gonna go for Trick Room right away, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try to make the call, and I'm gonna use Trick Room to reverse their Trick Room. They didn't go for Trick Room, I just set Trick Room up for them. It was the dumbest play. I've learned my lesson. Okay, Venu Farigiraf. See, now there's no kinds of redirection here, and I don't know if Farigiraf survives a double edge. Especially a +1 double edge. Let's see. No it doesn't. We're just gonna go for double edge into the Farigiraf and coaching. And Komodo is faster than the Gator. Venusaur protected. That is amazing. That is the best thing we could see. Oh. This poor giraffe. And I should outspeed his whole team, because he is not built for defense. Although... The Venusaur is terrifying, because it's probably got Chlorophyll. I think what we do here is protect. Although I don't really know what that does. I think we just protect and Clanging Scales. Oh, I know, we taunt. We taunt the Venu. in case he's going for sleep powder. Okay, Torkoal used Protect. He definitely outspeeds the Komodo. But he went for Solar Beam. Okay. Is this going into the Komodo? No, it went into the... Okay, but now it's... It can't use Sleep Powder, which is really what I was afraid of. Okay. We know that he's trying to go for... I think what we do is we go Incin here. And Clanging Scales. Because what do these Pokemon do to me? Nothing, really. And we get some chip off the Torkoal, which should help against Eruption. And we have Fake Out Pressure online for next turn. It definitely doesn't one-hit KO with a Solar Beam. And it probably just has Solar Beam Sludge Bomb. Both Pokemon resist. I say this shouldn't be a problem. And we got that eruption damage down. Oh, let's go for Heat Wave instead. I mean, that's okay. Venu can go for Sludge Bomb. I think I just do the same thing. Although I could go for the Torkoal. The Torkoal is a bit scary. Sludge Bomb scares me more, though. I think we just go for Clanging Scales. Then we fake out Clanging Scales. Get more chip. Great turn. Because now this Venu does nothing for a turn. And it just takes damage. And these are both special attackers, so I'm not really concerned about the, Okay, we're gonna Parting Shot into the Torkoal. And I think we just Clanging Scales again, honestly. I don't see a problem with Clanging Scales right now. And they're already down at Earth Power. I think we bring in the Sinistcha here. Mo has really shined in this smaller meta. Yeah. Well, okay. Gator definitely does not outspeed. How many more turns of Trick Room? Or of Heart? We have 2 more turns of Sunlight. Okay, given that we have 2 more turns of Sunlight, I think the play is Sinistcha. This Komodo is really just, like, owning the game. He's owning even more now. That's okay. I'm sorry, Sinistcha. Okay, the Venusaur is no longer taunted, but that's okay. That's okay, because I think what I do here is I go for Life Dew in case Komodo takes a hit and just Clanging Scales again. And if he Sleep Powders my Komodo, whatever, I'm Lumberry. Okay, he went for Sludge Bomb. That's okay. Love Komodo, so excited to try use it when I play in 2 weeks. Yeah, it's great. And this one, if you weren't here earlier, Ian Zook, go back and watch this match. Komodo was the MVP in this match, specifically. Like, it went insane. Oh, wait, I didn't even notice my Sinistcha survived. Did my Sinistcha survive on 1? If so, that's amazing. But I really don't think they have any threats here anymore. If they do Gator, it just comes in and kills it, because it's... Oh, yeah. Gator's just going to destroy that when it comes in. Because I definitely outspeed. We'll go for Machagacha and Clanging Scales. I've seen just this match. Good, don't watch the one before. Well, actually, wait, no, I think I did win the one before. You can go back and watch the one before. But this match, it really, really owned. Yeah, this guy... So this was a hard Trick Room team. It definitely underspeeds both Pokemon. Which means there's really nothing they can do here, because I just do a decent amount with Clanging Scales. I Machagacha, deal a little extra damage. Potentially burn. It's at 2%. It's burned, it's dead. that just kills it. Because it's gonna hit something. Yeah. This was a great game. I played this one really well. I really don't think they were expecting the coaching. Because really it's that coaching that did it. Because Feraligatr should not... It never one-hit KOs Farigiraf if it doesn't have the +1 boost. But if I have it at +1, then even if they're max HP, max defense, I think I still OHKO. Okay, not if they're max HP, max defense. They could have survived if they were max HP, max defense. But the standard set for Farigiraf is just max HP, max special attack, which in that case they always die to a +1. So, yeah. The Komodo really was a good one there. I think that's a good lead against Farigiraf hard Trick Room teams. Okay. Okay, we got Scovillain again, which means we need Gator. Like, Gator is just the Scovillain matchup. The Dragapult is scary. I think we go for Trick Room here. Yeah, this definitely seems like a Trick Room team to play, like, to go for Trick Room here. I think we go for Sinistcha. Maybe Incin to prevent anything, like, to make sure we get the Trick Room set up. And then I don't see any opposing weather, so we don't need to bring Tyranitar. Although they also don't have any Tailwind or... Oh, wait. Melodic. I need Komodo. Komodo is my melodic answer, and it's not even a great melodic answer, but it's my best thing against melodic. So, just primarily from the Lumberry. So I can't not bring Komodo. That's basically, melodic is one of the weak points on my team. I'll be honest, I've struggled against it. This is a rough matchup if they bring the melodic. If they don't, then I stand a chance, but if they bring the melodic, which they did, I'm gonna guess he's gonna go for Rage Powder, and it's probably gonna be Rage Powder and Coil. Which is not good for me. Don't start with Intimidate against Melodic. You know, that's a fair point. But I think what I need to do is fake out the Melodic. And get a Machagacha off, at least. It will burn my Sinistcha. Although, wait, no it won't. He didn't Mega Evolve. Okay. Incin hostility is real. Yeah. Okay, he planted Leech Seed against the Incin. I'm actually okay with that. Ugh, Melodic just terrifies me. That's okay, because I was going to swap Incin here anyway. Oh, he's trying to get boosts. That's what he's doing with the... Okay. We're going to go for Machagacha again, and we're just going to hard switch to Komodo. Because like I said, Komodo is my melodic answer. As long as he doesn't Ice Beam that slot, which I don't know why he would. It was... Before, it was, whatever you call a It was an Ensign, which resists ice. Okay, yeah, he's going for Scald, which is okay. Just don't burn. Please don't burn. I don't care if it's burnt, but I don't want it to use the Lumberry. Okay, good. That's perfect. Spicy Spray, that's okay. Oh, yes! That's so useful! Just because of the chip damage, it negates the leftovers a little bit. Flamethrower. Okay. So that is a slow Scovillain. Go for Matcha Gotcha, and Komodo is going to go for Clanging Scales, I think. Because, yeah, what do these guys do against Clanging Scales? He Rage Powders. This should take out the Melodic. It burns the Komodo, but that's okay. Because now I don't have to worry about Sleep Hypnosis. It's not a Coil Hypnosis set, which is really the set that destroys me. Icy Wind, ooh. That's not the best. Ugh. Once again, that's okay. Because Komodo should take it out after this turn. And I think... Do we just go to the Instant? No, we want to go to Feraligatr, I think. Because this is... I don't know what they do against Feraligatr this turn. They're going to burn it. But that'll actually make me stronger. So, we'll go for Double Edge. Well, do we want... I think we want to preserve our HP, so I think we go for Liquidation instead. Into the Scovillain. And then we just go for Clanging Scales. Because we don't want to give that Melodic a chance to get a hit off. Icy Wind. Wait, it's faster than my Komodo? Oh yeah, because you used Icy Wind last turn, dropping my speed. I entirely forgot about that. Okay. Liquidation, get some chip off, because that definitely doesn't OHKO. That's... I'm glad I'm burned. I want to be burned. Because now Facade's online. Leech Seed is annoying. I will say that. But the Melodic's gone, which is... That's been a threat the whole time. And honestly, the fact that they've only... Still... I basically have 3 turns. Because my Komodo goes down to Leech Seed here. But Facade should just wreak havoc. And against whatever's in the back, if it's a physical attacker, it goes down to -1 here. I hope it's not Tauros. Tauros is the last thing we want to see. Ooh, Dragapult would also kind of suck. Not gonna lie. Because it outspeeds and KOs. Ugh. It's why I got Clear Body. I don't want to see Dragapult or Tauros. Okay, Tauros, that's just more annoying than anything else. Wait, did Tauros not have Intimidate? It doesn't have Intimidate. Okay, we Facade the Scovillain, and we Fake Out the Tauros. Because what does the Tauros do? I don't know what the Tauros does. It can probably take out the Ensign. Although it definitely outspeeds. Okay, that's fine with me. Wait, no, I went into that slot, didn't I? I should have gone for the Tauros. Oh well. I just revealed my trump card. Oh, the stupid... I'm gonna lose this game. It's gonna come down to Leech Seed. Although Facade should KO here. Kills Instant Real Dead. Yeah. I don't think I'm faster, but just in case I am, I'll parting shot. Because, yeah, he'll close combat. Probably. Rage Powder. Okay, so I guess I parting... Wave Crash. I'm actually... Wow! Okay, Instant survived that. And got Citrus Berry off. I say, that should deal with the stupid Scovillain. Rage Powder is annoying. I'm not too I'm not too upset with the Spicy Spray. I'm more upset with the... Because I actually want to be burned. Sneasler. That also kills Instant Real Dead. I think the bigger threat here is the Sneasler. I hope it's not... It probably has Fake Out. Oh, wait. It probably has Fake Out. I need to play around Fake Out Sneasler, so we need to protect. And then... Flare Blitz the Sneasler? I think I only lose this if my opponent makes a misplay. Like, if he doubles the Gator here, then I might win this. Like, if he goes for close comb and Fake Out into the Gator. But if he goes into the Instant with the Tauros, yeah, that's it. I think that's GG. Because now both these guys outspeed with KO. Yeah, I'm just going to resign. I trust my opponent enough to not make a misplay there. Okay. That was a fair loss. The thing is, I don't feel terrible about that loss because I still feel like I played pretty well. I definitely made some mistakes. Okay. Okay, they have Charizard, Sneasler, Melodic, Garchomp, Ensign, and Venu. Okay. I think we go for Komodo lead because of the Melodic. That thing really just terrifies me. This definitely is more of a speedster team, so we probably want to try and get Trick Room set up. Okay, let's go for Komodo lead. Maybe Komodo and Tyranitar or Sinistra? I think Komodo, Tyranitar, Sinistra for Alligator. Although they don't have any speed control. So actually Skarmory... Well, no, because Skarmory's weak to the fire. We'll just do this. Okay. Yeah, standard Char Y team, it definitely is. Venusaur, Sneasler. Okay. So we have Sand online. He can't... I think we actually go for side coaching and then just swap to Gator here. Well, no, that's a bad idea. That's a bad idea. Because they could double into that slot. I think we go for... Because one of the biggest threats is going to be Sleep Powder. I think we go for Clanging Scales to get some chip. Yeah, we're going to go for Clanging Scales and hard swap to Sinistra. And that is why. Energy Ball. Cool, we resist that. And we get some chip off. And if he brings out Charizard in the future, I have Tyranitar in the back to... Let's see. I think we just go for... I think we swap again on this guy. To the... I think we go for Clanging Scales again. And this guy is going to go for Trick Room. They could double in. Yeah, if they go for Sludge Bomb into it. Sleep Powder. Kamo avoided. Perfect. We get Trick Room up. That's what we want to see. That is exactly what we want to see. I think the immediate threat here is for me to just go for Clanging Scales again. And... Life Dew? Heal us both a little bit. Okay, Sneasler dies here because of Sandstorm Chip. And Venusaur dies here as well. That was a bad turn for him. If he brings in Milo here, then that's... He's got 2 free swaps. Although we've won the Weather War. We've won the Weather War. Because he only has 2 Pokemon left. Okay, Garchomp. And Charizard. Okay, so... I think we just go for Clanging Scales, because I don't know what else they do against that. And... I think we swap Sinistra to Gator. Because they definitely Mega Evolve here. And he definitely didn't go for Solar Beam into that slot. If he did, though, then he hard read me and GG, I guess. I crit his Charizard. This Garchomp is Citrus Berry, so it's a tanky Garchomp. Heat Wave. Okay, so now we can bring in T-Tar, or we can bring in Sinistra. Who's the better play here? Sinistra would bring the HP back up on my Feraligatr. Tyranitar would overwrite. We definitely want to overwrite the weather to prevent Solar Beam, because that's the real threat. My Gator definitely underspeeds the Garchomp, which we now know is tanky. So I think the play here is Rock Slide, and then Double Edge into the Garchomp. Although, honestly, Facade probably does it. This Garchomp is giga dead. I probably should have gone for Facade. Okay, yeah. That was definitely overkill. And we have one more turn of Trick Room. I guess he could go for the double. That's probably his only hope, is the double protect. Actually, I think the best play here is to go for Sinistra, just in case he does get the double protect. Liquidation is super effective in stab, so it actually might be better damage than double edge. Yeah, I think it is. Well, actually, double edge is also stab, so... But it doesn't hurt my own Gator. Yeah, he did go for the double protect. That definitely was the right play, though, because if he did get the double protect, then I would need the HP to tank the Heat Wave on the last turn. Or Weather Ball. That was a good game. That one I played well in, for sure. I have a pretty decent matchup into Sun, I will say that. Okay, we'll do one more game, and then I have to get going for the day, so... Unless this is a really fast game. Okay. What is this team? Alakazam could be support. We could see... That's definitely a Mega Drampa. You don't bring Drampa and not Mega it. First impressions, I'd say Incin looks nice here. There's a lot of... I mean, there's only 2 physical attackers, but it still looks pretty nice. This definitely is a Trick Room team, so we want to deny the Trick Room. Which, the Sinistra, I'm guessing Alakazam has access to Trick Room. So we want to try and take out the Sinistra. Which, honestly, you know what? I think we go for Komodo for Alligator lead with Incin in the back. And... probably a Sinistra of our own. Yeah, Sinistra doesn't look too bad here. Actually, Sinistra looks real good. Yeah. Alakazam Drampa. Okay, so Alakazam is, like, not very tanky. So it definitely goes down to a, Dragonize Double Edge. Although, do we Mega Evolve? Because it might be better to stay Water type. Drampa's probably their sweeper. I think we actually just go for Liquidation here. Because if Drampa does something with a Dragon type move, then and into the Gator, then I'm just dead. And Liquidation is not that weak. Especially with Clanging Scales. Okay, he's going for Light Screen. Interesting. That is a tanky Alakazam. Sheer Force Liquidation, though, should take it out the rest of the way, especially since it only went for Light Screen and not Reflect. Okay, so now we don't have to worry as much about that guy setting up Trick Room. Drampa's using Calm Mind. That doesn't help it against Dragonize Double Edge. It does help it against Komodo, though. Sinistra. This is definitely the Trick Room setter. So I think the play here is very similar to before. I think it's going to go for Trick Room. So I think what we do is we go for Coaching into the Gator. And Double Edge. Now, I could go for Taunt into the Sinistra, but that does run the risk of potential Mental Herb. So I'm not going to test that. Instead, we're going to go for the Coaching. And just hope he doesn't Draco Meteor the Gator, because if that's the case, then I'm dead. Like, it's probably just Giga Dead. It's at +1. It's super effective. But +1 Double Edge. That does take out the Sinistra, denying Trick Room. They're already down to just 2 Pokemon. And I outspeed. Hyper Voice. Komodo is immune. This is great. Pelipper. I think we just go for Clanging Scales for chip on the Pelipper, and we just try to take out their Drampa with Double Edge. Well, I think it dies to a Facade, because they didn't set up Reflect, and yeah, and it's super effective at +1. Okay, so Pelipper might take out the Gator here with a Hurricane. That's a possibility, but if that's the case, I still have, what, 4 Pokemon in the back? 2 more Pokemon in the back? I crit. That's nice. Facade. Okay. Blizzard. Blizzard? Blizzard Pelipper? That's gotta be a tech option specifically against snow teams. Okay, I think we go Incin. And then... How many more turns of Light Screen do they have? Just 2? Okay. I think we go Incin here to fake out the Drampa and just go for another Clanging Scales. Because the only thing the Pelipper does against my Komodo is another Blizzard, which is inaccurate, so they probably don't want to go for it. So we're going to go for another Clanging Scales. Or Aura Sphere is super effective as well. But both are... Okay, 80 versus 110. 110 times 0.75 is basically... Yeah, Clanging Scales is the better play. And then we'll just fake out the Drampa. Slow it down a little bit. Weather Ball into Incin. Incin tanks this. No, it doesn't. That's okay, though. Because now we go into Sinistra with Machagacha. And I don't have Protect. Machagacha takes out the... Oh, man, I hope he does... He wouldn't have Wide Guard. If he had Wide Guard, he would have played it sooner. So, I think we go for Clanging Scales again. And... I think we go for Rage Powder, because if he has Draco... Yeah, I think we go for Rage Powder just in case he does have Draco Meteor. Because Draco Meteor would take out the Komodo for sure. Earth Power. He definitely was relying on Hyper Voice. Okay, Special Defense fell. Their Light Screen wore off. That's great. They forfeited. Okay. Yeah, because I don't think he would have tanked another... Like, I think what I did there is Rage Powder, Clanging Scales again. And this time it would have been single targets. So, yeah. I'd have been fine. Okay. I think we end there. And at 17:15, don't mess things up for myself. I do have to get going. Because it is... I only have a little bit more time before I have to head into work, personally. So, yeah. This team feels a lot better. Komodo is proving itself to be a great anti-meta matchup for me. I did have some achievements here. Gator. Win 10 battles using Gator. I still do think Feraligatr is underrated right now. The problem is it takes a very specific type of team. Also, weekly missions. We'll do some, we'll do the, recruitments. So I do have a little bit of time, just not enough time for another match. What am I looking for right now? Is it better to go with the regular roster or the special roster? What's in the this roster? Anything that I need? It's such a limited roster. And I don't think I need any of those Pokemon. Because I either already have them or they're Pokemon I don't really care about. So let's go for the regular roster. Is it going to be shiny? No, it's not. Okay. Looking through these... I don't think I have a way of getting into Azumarill, and Azumarill has some niche usage, so I'll go for Azumarill. And we'll perma recruit him. There we go. We'll do 2 more recruitments. Any shinies? Nope. Superior. Anything else here that I don't have that I could use? I guess Machamp, maybe? I don't think I have a way of getting a Machamp, because it's not in ZA. So, we'll take the Machamp, I guess. And then our last sets of quick coupons. Man, that thing was going crazy. Does it always do that? Okay. Decidueye. And hey, it's got a mark. I don't have a Decidueye yet. And oh gosh, Tinkaton. I just traded one of you guys for a Tinkaton the other day, so thank you for that. And now I'm seeing one naturally. I guess we'll go for the Decidueye though. Because it's got a mark as well. I don't know if Decidueye has any niche usage. What even does Decidueye do? I didn't even know it was in this game, to be honest. Oh, and then we got more missions for probably for recruiting. Yep. Okay. There we go. We got a couple teammate tickets for future recruitments. How nice. Alrighty, well. This team is going pretty well. I think it's... Melodic is still a tough matchup, I will say that. Especially the Coil Hypnosis set is very rough. that set, we didn't encounter that set today, but that's probably a more rough one, I'd say, for me. But overall, I think this team looking pretty good. Maybe I'll go and shiny hunt for Ralligator in Legends EA, because it'd be a cool shiny to have. It's got a cool shiny, and it's kind of becoming the staple, like, for my team. So, yeah. Yeah, thank you to, Blindy, I think it was? Yeah, Blindy, who gave me this Tinkaton, Empoleon, and a Melodic of my own. I was considering potentially Melodic as this team slot instead of the Komodo. The Komodo is probably the shakiest one here, but I don't know, I think Komodo proved itself today. Coaching Dragonite, like, that was so good. Great for hard Trick Room. Because they just don't have a way of setting the Trick Room through that, really. Unless it's if it's Mimikyu. If Mimikyu is their Trick Room setter, that counters that as a measure. And they could be running Mental Herb Mimikyu, which if that's the case, I really have nothing to stop the Trick Room from going up at all in this team. But I haven't seen a whole lot of Mimikyu. Mimikyu has not been a concern for me, so yeah. Yeah, +1 for Alligator. Alrighty, well, thank you all for tuning in. Hope you all have a wonderful rest of your